Hello everybody, I'm Felicia, excited to do some Pilates with you today. We are going to do a full workout. I'm going to do some levels in there, so just make sure that you do what's best for you and your body. A lot of times we want to go for that last level, but it doesn't mean that you're working within your alignment of your body. And Pilates is all about alignment and building strength within it. So please be aware of that and do what's best for you. So let's get started. All right, so put your feet in front of you. I'm going to the side. Hands behind your thigh, sitting up nice and tall on those sit bones, and then slowly rocking off the sit bones, coming down to the floor, one vertebra at a time, to rest onto your back. Bringing one knee into the chest, and then the other, just rocking left to right, massaging the back. Bringing those legs up to tabletop, knees are over your hips, making sure that you still have that small little curve, neutral or natural spine, that we talk about in Pilates. So a little space between you and the mat, making sure that you're not popping those ribs. They are in, belly is in, but still a little space. Arms back by your ears. Now we're going to come up to prep for hundreds. Breathing in and out. Curling up the head, neck, and chest. Belly is in. You're on the tips of the shoulder blades. Chin is away from the chest. Fingertips are reaching past you. Breathing in and out. Coming all the way back down to the mat with that upper body. We're going to do this again, but as a level, you can extend those legs up toward hamstrings or in the front of the thigh. You can also turn your toes out and have heels together, toes apart. But again, that's a preference. You can be turned in as well. Up to you. Breathing in and out. Curling up the head, neck, and chest. Belly is in. Fingertips reaching past you. Good. Up on the tips of the shoulder blades, chin away from the chest. Breathing in and out. Coming all the way back down. Now, you can go down to the 45 as another level. Just make sure that you're not clenching at the front of the thigh here, okay? Breathing in and out. Curling up the head, neck, and chest. Belly is in. Fingertips are reaching past you. Chest is wide. And then coming back down. Let's do that one more time. And I'm going to stay up. Breathing in and out. Curling up the head, neck, and chest. Belly is in. Fingertips reaching past you. Now we're going to stay up for 100. So bounce those arms up and down by your side. As you're using your breath, breathing in and out, and in and out. So that belly is still in. You're on the tips of the shoulder blades, chin away from the chest. Still feeling that nice little curve at the lower back. Chest is wide. Breathing in and out. And again, breathing in and out. Last breath in and out. Bringing those knees into the chest and bringing the head all the way down. You can rock left to right, massaging the back, and also saying no with that head, Felicia. That was a lot. I'm going to say, sorry, we're going to do a little bit more. You can bring those legs back to tabletop. Now, your upper body, you can keep onto the ground. It's up to you. But if you want to, you can come up with the head. So, bringing the hands behind, sorry. I just got mixed up. So, bringing the hands behind your head. Breathing in and out, curling up the head, neck, and chest. Belly is in. You're on the tips of the shoulder blades. If you're using the upper body. You don't have to, it's a level. But with the legs, you're just going to extend one out and then the other. Then, as another level, you can switch the elbow towards the knee and bring that shoulder blade all the way off the floor. So you're twisting. Using your breath, navels into the spine. Now, as another level, it's up to you. You can also come back to center and then just bring the arms up. So as the leg comes in, you can come back and forth. Using your breath, navels into the spine. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bringing those knees into the chest, bringing the head down, rocking left to right. And then your head, go left to right. Saying, no, Felicia, I don't want to do another one. And I'm going to say, just come on, maybe one or maybe even two more. So you're going to press in the belly, still feel that lower spine. Curling up the head, neck, and chest. Belly is in. Okay? If you don't want to do the upper body, you don't have to. But extend one leg up toward the ceiling. You can bend the knee here if you need. Extend the other one out. You can have your hands behind your thigh. Just chest is wide. Elbows out to the side. Breathing in and out. And switch. If this is too much and you need to bring your hands behind your head like we did before, you can do that as well. You want to make sure that the hips are not going side to side. Using your breath, you're on the tips of the shoulder blades if the upper body is up, chin is away from the chest. Now, if you want to do what we did before and bring the elbow towards that leg, you can if the hands are behind you. If you have the hands by your side, you can just bring them side to side. Good, using your breath, navels into the spine. The last version, you can just come center and then just go up and down with your arms. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bringing those knees into the chest, coming all the way back down and rocking left to right. And also saying, no more, Felicia. I'm going to say, let's do another. Remember, we're doing levels, so you can pick the level of your choice, okay? Elbows out to the side, breathing in and out, curling up the head, neck, and chest, elbows out to the side, okay? Both arms and legs come out, and then coming back to the shins. If you don't want to use the upper body, don't forget, you could always come down and just do the legs, okay? But if you can, come all the way up. Navels into the spine, using your breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Coming all the way down to the mat and just rocking left to right. Bringing those legs back up to tabletop. Knees over the hip, arms out to the side. Let's just go, all the way over to one side. Looking back at that back arm. Breathing in. And out. Relaxing into the stretch. Even more. Pressing in the oblique. Come all the way up into center. And then going all the way over to the opposite side, feeling the twist in the spine, looking back at that back arm. Breathing in. and out. Relaxing into that stretch even more. Pressing in that belly, and then slowly untwisting the spine, coming all the way back up. Putting one foot down onto the floor and then the other. Taking your arms, putting them down by your side. Now we're going to do bridge. Put your arms down by your side, feet on the floor, and breathing in and out. Scooping out the belly, one vertebra at a time, slowly comes off the mat, coming all the way up to the tips of the shoulder blades. Feeling nice lengthening feeling through the front of the body, out past the knees. Breathing in and out. One vertebra at a time. Slowly comes back down onto the mat. This time really feel the sway in your body. You can even close your eyes. Breathing in and out. Scooping out the belly. One vertebra at a time. Comes off the mat. Coming up to the tips of the shoulder blades. Breathing in and out. Slowly coming down. One vertebra at a time onto the mat. If you want to, you can also move the arms as you bring the torso up. So breathing in and out, pressing the feet into the floor, scooping out the belly, lifting up the hips as you bring those arms and come all the way up and behind you. Feel length through the front of the body. Breathing in and out. Really try to feel where you have that sway and try to correct it. And you can also bring the arms back down. Let's do that again. Breathing in and out. Coming up, lifting the pelvis, lifting the arms at the same time. Coming all the way back with those arms, lifting that pelvis. Breathing in and out. Slowly bringing the arms as the pelvis comes back down towards the mat, one vertebra at a time. Good. Bringing one knee into the chest and then the other, and then just rock left to right. Now we're going to come onto our side. So putting our feet down, and then let's just rolling over to our side. Keeping our knees bent, you can have your head propped up onto your hand. I'm just going to move down just a little bit so I'm more center. Opposite hand could go in front of you or up onto your hip. It's up to you and what you think is best for you. Just make sure that this shoulder does not come up towards your ear. You want tension within your waist, so you feel a nice little space between you and the mat. Okay? Whichever option is best for you, you do what's best for you, right? All right, great. So, coming up and down. So, all the way up and all the way down. Using your breath, making sure that you're not dropping down into the floor here. Coming all the way up. If your head does hurt from being up like this, you can always bring it down onto your forearm. It's up to you. Okay? But I'm going to keep mine propped up, making sure the shoulder is down from the ear. Using your breath, navel's into the spine. Good. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. So now we're going to touch our knees together and then touch our heels together. Using your breath, Navel's into the spine. Good. Knees and then heels. As you bring the knee up towards the ceiling, make sure you don't drop back this hip, right? So knees and heels. Still keeping that nice little space in between you and the mat. Good. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. So now we're going to touch our knee in front of us and then our foot all the way behind us. So same thing as before, but knee comes all the way down to the mat, and then the heel comes all the way behind us onto the mat. Good. Breathing in and out, and in and out. Making sure that this hip stays relatively one on top of the other. It does move a little bit because you're moving all the way forward and back, but you don't want to collapse down, right? And collapse back. So just a little bit of movement in that hip joint. Navel's into the spine. Make sure this shoulder is down from the ear. Belly is in. Good. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bringing those knees and feet together. Pushing yourself up onto the mat. And coming up and over, doing a mermaid stretch, looking up at the ceiling. And then coming over to the other side in opposition. Feeling that hip come down towards the floor. Belly is in and you come all the way up. Let's go to the other side. So just maneuver yourself over to the other side. Knees are bent. The spine and torso is aligned with the back of the mat. I'm going to keep my head up. As I said before, you can always come down on your forearm. Hand in front of you on the mat or up onto your hip. Make sure that you're not dropping down into the mat. You have tension in your waist, so there's space between you and the mat. Whichever way you want to do it, it's up to you. What's best for you and your body, remember. So now just coming up and down, up and down, using your breath. Remember, you don't want to drop back this hip, right? So one hip on top of the other as that leg comes up towards the ceiling. No dropping into that waist. You still have it nice and taut. Shoulder down from the ear. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, knees together, heels together. Knees together, heels together. Remember, bring both knees together. As this knee comes up towards the ceiling, you don't drop this hip back. So one hip in front of the other, belly is in. Make sure the shoulder is down from the ear. Using your breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so now this knee comes forward and that heel comes all the way back. So all the way forward, all the way back. This hip, one on top of the other, relatively, you do move it slightly, but you don't want to go all the way dropping back and all the way dropping forward onto the mat. So still keeping that belly in and moving the leg within the hip socket. Make sure you're not dropping down onto the floor. You're still nice and taut in that waistline. And then, of course, using your breath, breathing in and out. Good. be able to feel that. I could feel it. And 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Coming together. Whew, I definitely feel that. Pressing into the floor, coming all the way up into mermaid. Chest is wide, looking up at the ceiling, breathing in and out. Relaxing into that stretch. And then coming up and over, coming all the way over into the other side, feeling that hip is down, opposition stretch with the arm. And pressing in the belly and coming all the way up. Good. Wrapping these feet around, coming all the way onto your bum. We're going to do something a little bit fun. I like doing this. Hands at the back of the thigh. Coming up, resting on your tailbone. Chest is wide, elbows out to the side. We're going to roll back without hitting our head and come back up without hitting our feet. I always like to add a sound. Breathing in and out. Whee! Coming all the way up and really using that lower belly to rest on the tailbone. Breathing in and out. Whee! A little bit harder. You take those hands, put in at your shin. Breathing in and out. Whee! And again, breathing in and out. Whee! You want to go a little crazy and extend the legs, go right ahead. You can also bend them slightly. It's up to you. Breathing in and out. Whee! Coming all the way up, using that lower belly. We'll do one more. Breathing in and out. Whee! Coming all the way up, resting on that tailbone, bringing the legs together. You can put your hands at the back of the thigh if you want. You could always put them by the side as well. It's up to you. Bending one knee into the chest and then the other. Making sure the hips don't go side to side. Belly is in. Make sure you're not hunched over. Shoulders are still in and down the back. Okay? Using your breath, navel's into the spine. Good. And 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Cross those legs. And we're going to come up, come back a little bit into all fours. And we're going to do a cat-cow. Scooping out the belly, coming all the way up, rounding that spine. Relaxing the belly down towards the mat and cow. Coming all the way up in cat, rounding that spine. And coming all the way back down in cow. Let's do one more. All the way up, really feeling all of your vertebrae separated as you're in cat. And as you come down into cow, they come together. And rounding the spine in a circular motion. And going into the opposite side. Good. And then rounding the hips in a circular motion. And going in the opposite motion as well. When you're ready, you can tuck those toes, come all the way up into downward dog. Walking those feet back and forth. And then when you're ready, walk your hands forward into plank. Belly is in, hands firmly into the floor, making sure that those hips are not too high or too low. They are in alignment with your hips. Feel nice and strong with your upper body, your shoulders over your elbow, which is over your hands. You feel a lengthening feeling down through the backs of the legs and out through the heels. And then an opposition stretch through the spine and out through the head. Breathing in and out. And again, breathing in and out. When you're ready, you can bring those knees down and come back onto your heels in child's pose. Breathing in and out. Relaxing into the stretch. Even more. And again, breathing in and out. Relaxing into the stretch. Even more. Belly is in. Come up to all fours. Tuck those toes. Come back all the way into downward dog. Walk those feet once again. And then coming forward into plank. This time we're going to go back and forth into downward dog. So coming all the way back and then coming all the way forward. So you're really getting into the shoulder girdle. So coming all the way back, coming forward, using your breath. Good. Let's do a couple more. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and hold. Holding there, belly is in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bringing those knees down, coming all the way back, and holding there in child's pose. Breathing in and out. And again, breathing in and out. Good. Pressing in the belly. One vertebra at a time slowly comes up as you're sitting on your heels. I have to get my hair out of my face. Then you're going to come back up to all fours, bringing one foot forward and have your knee over your ankle. You want to make sure that you are stretching all the way in the front of your thigh and your hip here. If you have 2 blocks, you could put them on the side, or if you have books or something like that to really prop you up, it's up to you. You can also put your hands onto your knee. Just feel that stretch and breathe in and out. Relaxing all in the front of the thigh. It's really important to stretch here. And again, breathing in and out. Good, and when we're ready, press in the belly. Pressing yourself back, you can use your hands, come back to all fours, and then we're going to come forward with the opposite leg. Again, knee is over the ankle, not past your ankle. You want to come up and feeling that stretch through the front of the thigh and the hip. You're going to have something propping you up, if you would like, on the sides, or you can put your hands onto your leg. Belly is in, chest is wide. Concentrate on your breath, breathing in and out. And again, breathing in and out. Last breath in and out. Good. Pressing in your belly, and you can press yourself back, putting your hands down by your sides, coming into all fours. And then I'm going to sit down, and I just want to say thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed it. It was full body. I did a bunch of levels. I hope you picked the one that was best for you and your body. I would love to have you back to join me again on one of my other videos. So please subscribe, like, and comment, all that good stuff that you do on YouTube. I really appreciate you, and have a great day.